leading school of business in the Mid-Atlantic region. The Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management is in the top 20 nationally in the production of African Americans with bachelor's degrees in accounting and marketing. The business administration and accounting programs are accredited by the Association of Advanced Collegiate Schools of Business International. Less than 5% of business schools around the world hold coveted AACSB accreditation. And among all historically black colleges and universities nationwide, the School of Business and Management at Morgan is one of only 3 to earn AACSB accreditation in business and accounting and at all levels of academic degrees. The undergraduate program has 1,200 students enrolled in 9 different majors. In the fall of 2015, the School of Business began its operations being housed in the new $72 million Morgan Business Center on the west end of campus. This new state-of-the-art building features a center for innovation, smart classrooms, computer labs, and a capital markets lab, which streams real-time financial transactions as they take place on Wall Street and other world financial markets. Now entering the hall is the School of Community Health and Policy. As the first doctoral granting urban practice-based community health program at a historically black college or university, the School of Community Health and Policy provides students the opportunity to learn community-based participatory research methods to address racial and ethnic health disparities. The school is comprised of 3 programs: the Public Health Graduate Program, the Nursing Graduate and Undergraduate Program, and the Nutritional Sciences Undergraduate Program. The current student body consists of more than 500 students at the graduate and undergraduate levels. Morgan State University's nursing graduates posted a 100% first-time pass rate on the NCLEX RN National Licensure Examination for the fiscal year 2018, marking a first for a nursing Bachelor's of Science degree recipients and topping all other Maryland institutions offering a 4-year nursing degree. A total of 9 candidates who were cleared to test passed the required examination on their very first attempt, placing Morgan among the few institutions to accomplish this goal. For the graduates of the Morgan School of Community Health and Policy's nursing program, the NCLEX examination presents the final challenge prospective caregivers must surpass before becoming a registered nurse. The achievement is important for the nursing program, which also received the initial accreditation for its Bachelor of Science in Nursing this year. Now entering our hall is the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. The School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences began in 1998 when the university restructured its College of Arts and Sciences into the College of Liberal Arts and the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. Since its inception, the school now offers 8 undergraduate programs, 5 graduate programs, 4 research programs, 3 research centers, and 2 all-encompassing student support programs. Now entering the hall is the School of Education and Urban Studies. The School of Education and Urban Studies is committed to preparing a culturally and ethnically diverse student body to serve with distinction in the field. The School of Education and Urban Studies is ranked among the top 50 schools nationally for the number of bachelor's degrees awarded to African Americans in education, and is now ranked 18th among colleges and universities around the country for doctoral degrees awarded to African Americans. 3 Morgan State University advanced doctoral students have been selected to spend fall 2018 semester at other institutions while working on their dissertations. In addition, all 3 were selected to serve as adjunct faculty and were involved in professional activities at partner institutions. Now entering the hall is the College of Liberal Arts, the James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts. The College of Liberal Arts is the largest academic division at the university, consisting of 11 academic departments and several academic support units offering 14 undergraduate degrees, 11 master's degrees, and 3 doctoral programs. All Morgan students, regardless of major, take courses in and engage in other activities sponsored and housed within the College of Liberal Arts. Now entering the hall, the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering. Since its inception in 1984, the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering at Morgan has earned an outstanding reputation of academic excellence in the preparation of undergraduate and graduate students. The School of Engineering has fully accredited undergraduate programs in civil, electrical, and computer engineering, industrial engineering, manufacturing and information engineering, the Doctor of Engineering, and a master's degree in engineering, and a Master of Transportation. Morgan is the only university in the nation to establish a Bachelor's degree of Science program in Transportation Studies. The School of Engineering is consistently ranked in the top 10 nationally for the number of bachelor's degrees and Doctor of Engineering degrees awarded to African Americans. Morgan School of Engineering was selected to be one of the lead institutions in a groundbreaking pilot program in engineering education, funded by the National Science Foundation. Engineering for Us All, a national pilot high school engineering course and database, is a 3-year, $4 million program that marks an important milestone in the creation of a standardized nationally recognized high school engineering course through which pre-college students can earn transferable credit to the college level. The program also includes a professional development for teachers, Dr. Keme Bedije Osias, an associate professor of electrical and computer engineering at Morgan, is a co-principal investigator for the program. Next entering the hall is the School of Architecture and Planning. The School of Architecture and Planning plays a major role in the revitalization of communities in Baltimore City, the state of Maryland, and 11 and even neighboring states. It lends credibility to the university's commitment to improving the environment in which we all live. The school emphasizes the importance of building green as a part of its mission and instruction. Next entering the hall, the School of Global Journalism and Communication. Morgan State University has a long tradition of outstanding communications programs, and its journalism students have been represented in newsrooms across the nation. From this work sprang the university's School of Global Journalism and Communication, which opened in the fall of 2013. Morgan's School of Global Journalism and Communication was ranked second among all HBCUs nationwide by hbcucolleges.com. The school's mission is to give voice to a broader group of people who struggle to contribute to the public discourse that shapes the nation and the world. Next entering the hall is the School of Social Work. In the fall of 2009, Morgan officially established the School of Social Work after 40 years of offering degrees through a Department of Social Work. The school has uniquely focused on urban social work practice and research and offers the BSW and MSW, both fully accredited by the Council on Social Work Education, and a PhD in social work. Now entering the hall, ladies and gentlemen, the platform party of Morgan State University. Dr. Milford A. Jeremiah, Chief Marshal of Morgan State University, is leading the platform party. Dr. Jeremiah is serving in a continuation of his role as Chief Marshal. The Associate Marshals include Mrs. Joyce Brown, Dr. Edwin Johnson, Dr. Tiffany Beth Mfume, and Ms. Tanya Rush. Other members of the platform party include the President of the University Council, the National Alumni Association President, distinguished members of the clergy, the President and Vice President of the Student Government Association, special guests of the university, the University Council, special assistants to the President, the deans of all the schools of Morgan State University, the vice presidents of the university, the Morgan State University Board of Regents, the Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, this year's honorary degree recipients, Dr. Clara Adams and Dr. Eugene Deloach, our commencement speaker, the Honorable Senator Elizabeth Warren, the Chairman of the Board of Regents, the Honorable Kwesi Mfume, and of course, Dr. David Wilson, the President of Morgan State University.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Melvin Miles and members of the Morgan State University Band for the processional music. Welcome to the December 2018 commencement exercises of Morgan State University. We are very pleased to have all of you with us this morning to take part in these graduation ceremonies. We ask everyone to remain standing for the invocation, followed by the singing of Lift Every Voice, led by one of the magnificent voices from the Morgan State University Choir, Mr. Hakeem Henderson, tenor. The invocation will now be offered by the Reverend Dr. Bernard Keels, Dean of the Morgan State University Memorial Chapel. Dr. Keels.
Will you pray with me? O thou in whose presence our soul delights, the one who has called each of us by name, as a shepherd knows his sheep, you will hear your name called out of the many who gather this morning. As you receive your diplomas of accomplishment, realize you have made history. May all hear your voice proclaimed, the response to the prophet Isaiah, "Here I am, Lord, send me." May you receive a word of purpose and direction in the roads that lay ahead. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. reminds us that intelligence plus character, that is the goal of education. Celebrate finishing this chapter in your history and prepare to contribute to the unwritten chapters in the history that becomes tomorrow. In all places and in all times, may you find yourself ready, able, and willing to be sharpened to live a purpose-driven life. And so, with those who have gathered to encourage and support your graduation, welcome the presence of the Creator, who has anticipated this very moment from the beginning of time. Amen.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the darkness has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun, let us march on till victory is won. God of our wearies, God of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the night, let us forever in the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the praises of God where we met thee, lest our heart drunk with the wine of the world we forget thee. Shadow beneath thy hand, may we forever
Thank you, Mr. Henderson. You may be seated. This is Morgan State University's 142nd year of graduation ceremonies and our 6th winter commencement exercises. Joining us today are several members of the Morgan State University Board of Regents. I'm going to ask each one to stand as I introduce them. First, we have with us the Vice Chair of the Board of Regents, Reverend Dr. Francis Murphy Draper, Regent Congressman Elijah Cummings, Regent General Larry R. Ellis, Regent Dr. Linda J. Gilliam, Regent Dr. Shirley Malcolm, Regent the Honorable Tracy Parker Warren, Regent Dr. Tyrone Taborn, Regent Penelope Taylor, Regent Dr. Marquise Walker, Regent Winston A. Wilkinson, and our student regent, Ms. Naraji Metley Bacon. Please join me in giving a round of applause to members of the Board of Regents of Morgan State University. And I am now pleased to present to you Reverend Dr. Francis Murphy Draper, Vice Chair of the Morgan State University Board of Regents, who will bring greetings on behalf of the board. Dr. Draper.
Mr. President, my fellow regents, Senator Elizabeth Warren, and other elected officials who may be with us this morning, honorary degree recipients Dr. Adams and Dr. DeLoach, members of the faculty, administration, emeriti faculty, special guests, alumni, friends, the determined, distinguished, dynamic graduating class of 2018, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my pleasure to bring greetings from the Morgan State University Board of Regents as we close another successful academic period and send forth yet another class of outstanding Morgan graduates. Commencement is always a joyous time. For the graduating class, it's a time of great triumph, a time when, in spite of all the challenges that you may have faced over the past few years, you can look back and say that it was all worthwhile. The hard work, the sacrifice, the sleepless nights, the anxiety before exams, and the seemingly never-ending deadlines. This is the moment for which you have worked so hard and for which you have been anxiously waiting. Your Board of Regents is proud and excited to be a part of this celebration. As you leave Fair Morgan, we join you in supporting those who have supported you, in thanking those, who have supported you along your journey. Professors and parents, grandparents, spouses, children, friends, and others. Again, congratulations on your accomplishments, and may God richly bless your continued success as you go forth from our national treasure, Maryland's preeminent public urban research university, to lead the future and grow the world. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Vice Chair Draper, for those remarks on behalf of the Board of Regents. Ladies and gentlemen, Morgan State University is very privileged and extremely honored this morning to have as our commencement speaker a prominent political leader and a distinguished citizen of the nation who really needs no introduction. Elizabeth Warren is the senior United States Senator from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And she is one of the nation's leading authorities on the American economy and personal finance. and she is a fearless advocate for fighting for middle-class families and their financial security. After earning her bachelor's degree at the University of Houston and her law degree at Rutgers University School of Law, she actually alternated between teaching in elementary school and practicing law from her living room. In 1977, she embarked on what was to become a 35-year career as law professor, teaching at schools of law at Rutgers University, the University of Houston, the University of Michigan, the University of Texas, the University of Pennsylvania, and of course, finally, Harvard University as Gottlieb Professor of Law. The author of best-selling books and a national expert on bankruptcy and the financial pressures facing middle-class families, she is the third most quoted scholar in the United States in the field of commercial law. In 2012, Elizabeth Warren was elected to the United States Senate and became the first female senator elected to represent the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. In the Senate, she has continued her campaign to protect taxpayers and to hold Wall Street accountable to get dangerous drugs out of circulation, to create a level of economic playing field for working people. She has worked to eliminate the student debt crisis and to secure educational paths to good paying jobs. During her years in the Senate, to which she was re-elected in 2018, congratulations, Senator Warren, she was called upon as well to chair the Congressional Oversight Panel for the Troubled Asset Relief Program, better known as TARP. And also, she played a leadership role in the creation of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau under President Barack Obama, an agency for which she operated as assistant to President Obama and special advisor to the Secretary of the Treasury. She is really known for her political courage and her relentless persistence in consumer protection advocacy. Today, ladies and gentlemen, she honors us by being the commencement speaker for our December 2018 graduating class. Members of the class of December 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm Morgan State University welcome to our commencement speaker and our friend, the Honorable Senator Elizabeth Warren.
Happy graduation. This is exciting. Thank you, President Wilson. Thank you, Board of Trustees. I also just want to take a moment to thank a champion and fearless leader in the fight for social, economic, and racial justice for being with us today, your congressman and my dear friend and longtime partner in many, many fights, Congressman Elijah Cummings. I am so happy to be here with you. This iconic place is a shining example of what HBCUs have embodied in this country for over 100 years. Institutions that cultivate leaders who fight for equality, justice, and opportunity. It is truly my honor to be here with you today. So Morgan State, what a great motto you have. Growing the future, leading the world. That's a lot of pressure to put on you guys, especially right now, and especially when some of you may have partied too hard last night. Yeah, I see you in the second to the back row over there. You probably should have had an extra cup of coffee this morning. Now look, I know what graduation speeches are supposed to be, short and forgettable. But I'm here to pay respect to you for this honorary degree. And I'm here to say something that I hope will stick with some of you for a while. I promise I will do my best to keep it short, but I want you to hear this. And I want to start by telling you a story. So I grew up out in Oklahoma. My daddy worked a lot of different jobs. He ended up as a janitor. He and my mom had 3 boys, and they all eventually went off to serve in the military. And then there was me. I was known as the late-in-life baby, always referred to as the surprise. I was about 30 before I realized what that meant. So when this story starts, it was just the 3 of us left at home. Dad at work, Mom at home, me in junior high. And then Daddy had a heart attack. Now, he survived, but even after he got out of the hospital, he couldn't go back to work. So the bills piled up, we lost our family station wagon, and late at night, after I was in bed, my mom would close my door, but I could hear my parents talk. And I learned new words like mortgage and foreclosure. Heavy words for a kid. One morning, I went into my folks' room and my mother had her best dress laid out on the bed. Now, some of you know the dress. It's the dress that only comes out for weddings, graduations, and funerals. She was crying, and she kept repeating, "We will not lose this house. We will not lose this house." She was 50 years old. She'd never held a regular job, and she was scared and crying. But she put on that dress, and she walked down to the Sears, and she got a minimum wage job. That job saved our home, and it saved our family. That story is etched on my heart. That story is who I am. And for a long time, I thought that story was about my mother. I thought that story was about her courage and her grit. I also thought it was a story about what women do to take care of the people they love. A story about hard work. But eventually, I came to understand that story is also a story about government. It is a story about the rules our government makes, rules that have an enormous impact on how we live. When I was a little girl, the minimum wage was enough to cover the basics for a family of 3. Today, full-time minimum wage does not pay the rent on a median 2-bedroom apartment in any state in America. The same kind of job that saved my family 50 years ago would not even keep a mama and a baby out of poverty today. So what happened? I'll tell you exactly what happened. Washington changed the rules. When I was a little girl, the guys in Washington set the minimum wage based on what they thought it would take to support a family, a little family like mine. Today, the people who set the rules worry more about Walmart's profits than they do about how any family will survive. So sure, life is about grit, hard work matters, but the rules matter too. And a mama who works her heart out today at minimum wage, a mama who works every bit as hard as my mama did, is stuck today with a set of rules that are rigged against her. And those rules are set by a bunch of politicians in Washington who sure aren't looking out for her. Hard work matters, but rules matter too. And when I think about our House, I also think about the rules set in Washington and how they could have dictated an entirely different story for a family that wasn't white. So let me tell you one more story. Here you sit at graduation. Now, a lot of you are moving right now. A lot of you will think about owning homes not too far into the future. Houses are important. You know, this is the place. You can mount your diploma. You can paint a whole bedroom blue and orange, a whole house. But homes also matter for hardcore economic reasons. As people pay off their mortgages, they build real wealth. The number one retirement plan in America is pay off your home and live on your Social Security. And if grandma can hang on to the house until she dies, she passes that house and the wealth that it represents to the next generation. This is how wave after wave of families have not only taken care of themselves, it's also how their children have done steadily better. At least, that's how it's worked for tens of millions of white families. For black families, it was different. Again, look at the rules. In 1935, the federal government started subsidizing home mortgages, making it easier for working families to buy homes and build wealth. Yay! But not for everyone. As part of the FHA program, the federal government officially adopted a policy of redlining, a practice that effectively denied home mortgages to families of color. And that meant they didn't get the same chance to build wealth or to pass wealth down to their kids. The result? By the early 1960s, for every dollar of wealth a white family had, a non-white family had 15 cents. Think about that. Finally, during the 1960s, redlining was banned. And then, over the next 25 years or so, black families started acquiring and building more wealth. The black-white wealth gap began to shrink, and that might have been the end of the story. But in the 1990s, as more black families were buying homes and building wealth, big banks and sleazy mortgage lenders saw their opportunity. They targeted communities of color for the worst of the worst mortgages. And bank regulators, you know, those guys who are supposed to work for the American people, they just looked the other way. The results were catastrophic. Black home ownership rates are now lower than they were when housing discrimination was legal. Let me say that again. Black homeownership rates today are lower than they were when housing discrimination was legal. And today, the black-white wealth gap is bigger than it was back in the 1960s. Now, sure, there's a lot more going on. Educational disparities, a broken criminal justice system, access to credit. I picked just one example, housing. But as a country, we need to stop pretending that the same doors open for everyone, because they don't. I'm not a person of color, and I haven't lived your life or experienced anything like the subtle prejudice or more overt harm that you may have experienced just because of the color of your skin. But rules matter. And our government, not just individuals within the government, but the government itself, has systematically discriminated against black people in this country. Now, ultimately, those subprime mortgages spread far beyond communities of color, and eventually they wrecked our economy. During the crash of 2008, millions of people, Black, white, Latino, Asian, lost their homes. Millions lost their jobs, millions lost their savings, millions, tens of millions, but not the people at the top. The bank CEOs just kept raking in the money. So look at the rules. 2 sets of rules, one for the wealthy and well-connected, and one for everybody else. 2 sets of rules, one for white families and one for everybody else. That's how a rigged system works, and that's what we need to change. So this brings me back to you. Everyone will tell you to work hard. Teachers, parents, coaches. I agree. And under the rules of commencement speakers, I am required to say, work hard. And you should. But I'm here with a bolder message. It's time to change the rules. It's time to change the rules. Now, the way I see this, we have to make change. It's up to us. Rules matter, and you have the power to make this country a more perfect union, to make it be the nation you want it to be. Look, this is hard work that I'm pushing here, and I know the guy's still having trouble. You should have done coffee. I'm watching you. But it is hard work. But the rules didn't rig themselves. People with power and influence rigged the rules to line their own pockets. And I'll let you in on a secret. They plan to keep it that way. The rules are rigged because the rich and the powerful have bought and paid for too many politicians. And if we dare to ask questions, they will try to divide us, pit white working people against black and brown working people, so that they won't band together and demand real change. The rich and the powerful want us pointing fingers at each other, so we won't notice that they're getting richer and more powerful. But here's the deal. In a democracy, what happens next is always up to us, you and me. And there's a lot more of us than there is of them. So as politicians try to turn us against each other, as they sell out to Wall Street, to big drug companies, to big oil companies, to big student loan companies, as the President of the United States kisses up to autocrats and undermines voting and basic democratic institutions, even in the midst of all of that, I look out at you and I am optimistic. You have power, real power. And here's how I know. Power has already shifted to you. It starts with democracy. This year, the overall electorate was younger and more diverse than in any midterm in recent history. You are causing a much-needed earthquake in our political system. And it's not just at election time. You are organizing and you are changing America. Even in the face of so much injustice and frustration and cynicism, the class of 2018 is the most diverse, most vibrant, most hopeful generation of graduates our nation has ever known. The most engaged voters and volunteers, the most creative and determined activists. I see it everywhere. People in the fight, living legends of the civil rights movement, partnering with high school kids to take to the streets. People building alliances across every line, every barrier. Women and men, married and single, gay, straight and trans, rich and poor, urban and rural. And most of all, people who never thought of themselves as activists are embracing their power, claiming their seat at the table, and demanding change. My mother worked hard, but the truth is that America gave her a chance to save our little family. And I'm grateful down to my toes for that opportunity. And I want everyone else to have the same chance. I want this to be an America where hard work means real payoff, an America where the rules work the same for everyone. That is the true promise of our democracy. It is a promise worth fighting for. So here's to you, class of 2018. You are the future of America, and I am honored to fight alongside you. Thank 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 you.
Please join me once again in giving a round of applause to the Honorable Senator from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Senator Elizabeth Warren. On behalf of the class of December 2018, we thank you so much for taking time from your very busy schedule to deliver what really was a very, very inspiring commencement address. And Senator Warren, we want you to know that Morgan State University is a place to which you may always return and find yourself welcome. We will now have the conferring of honorary degrees, and I call upon the Vice Chair of the Board of Regents again, Dr. Draper.
Mr. President, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University hereby authorizes you to confer upon United States Senator Elizabeth Warren an honorary degree in recognition of her notable achievements.
Is one of the nation's leading authorities on the American economy and personal finance, and a fearless consumer advocate fighting for middle-class families and their financial security. For over 30 years, she was a highly decorated law professor at some of the nation's leading law schools, who achieved the record of being the third most quoted scholar in the field of commercial law. In 2012, she was elected to the Senate of the United States and became the first female senator elected to represent the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. She is now the senior senator from Massachusetts and is considered its most outspoken voice for people who have been crushed by predatory lenders and unregulated banks, and she's been a tireless fighter for holding Wall Street and other financial institutions accountable and for protecting consumers from financial tricks and traps. Mr. President, for her exceptional achievement as educator in the law, for the distinction that she has earned as legal scholar, for her unrelenting consumer advocacy in the Congress, and for her superb example as plain-spoken voice of the people, I am pleased to present to you the Honorable Elizabeth Warren, Senior U.S. Senator from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, to receive at your hands the degree Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Elizabeth Warren, by authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Morgan State University, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Laws with all the rights, privileges, and values appertaining thereto. Congratulations to you.
Mr. President, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University hereby authorizes you to confer upon Dr. Clara I. Adams an honorary degree in recognition of her notable achievements.
Mr. President, Dr. Clara I. Adams is a Morgan legend, a distinguished 1954 graduate of Morgan State College who returned to teach on the faculty in 1959. She is the second longest serving faculty member and administrator and the longest serving vice president for academic affairs in the 151-year history of Morgan State University, having served on the faculty and in various administrative positions for 59 years under 5 inaugurated Morgan presidents. Devoting most of her professional life in service to our alma mater, Dr. Clara Adams has left an enduring stamp of integrity and excellence in all of her roles of leadership at Morgan: Chair of the Chemistry Department, Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and Special Assistant to the President. Dr. Adams is considered by many to be the lady behind the Morgan Renaissance that the institution experienced in the last decades of the 20th century and the first decade of the 21st century. She is an alumna in whose success and nearly unprecedented devotion the university takes great pride and satisfaction, and to whom the university is greatly indebted. Mr. President, for her exceptional achievement as educator and educational leader, for her unwavering devotion to Morgan and to preserving and maintaining the legacy of excellence, and for her nearly unparalleled record of 59 years of service to the institution, I am pleased to present to you Dr. Clara I. Adams, retired Special Assistant to the President, to receive at your hands the degree Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Can we just call Dr. Adams Mother Morgan? Dr. Clara I. Adams, by authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Morgan State University, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Laws with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations to you.
The Board of Regents and Dr. David Wilson, I just want to say thank you.
Wow, Mother Morgan, well deserved. Mr. President, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University hereby authorizes you to confer upon Dr. Eugene M. DeLoach the honorary degree in recognition of his notable achievements.
Mr. President, Dr. Eugene M. DeLoach is a modern-day Morgan legend. As founding dean of the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering, he is the second longest-serving academic dean in the 150-year history of Morgan State University. During a career that spans 50 years, he has been one of the nation's strongest advocates for minority representation in STEM professions and one of its most prominent leaders in training African Americans for careers in engineering. Dr. DeLoach came to Morgan in 1984 as Dean of the new School of Engineering and built a school that trained students in civil, electrical, and industrial engineering at the baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral levels. During his 32-year tenure as Dean at Morgan, Dr. DeLoach has raised the School of Engineering to local, national, and international preeminence as one of the nation's greatest producers of African American engineers. Under Dean DeLoach's unprecedented 32-year leadership, Morgan has awarded nearly 3,000 degrees in engineering, including 84 doctorates in engineering. And as a consequence, the number of engineering degrees awarded annually to African Americans in the United States has now reached 5%. Mr. President, for his extraordinary achievements as educational leader in engineering, for the magnificent role that he played in increasing the number of African Americans with degrees in engineering, and for his exceptional stewardship of the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering for 32 years, I am pleased to present to you Dr. Eugene M. DeLoach, Dean Emeritus of the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering, to receive at your hands the degree Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Thank you. Dr. Eugene DeLoach, I think we can just call you America's Engineering Dean. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Morgan State University, I confer upon you, Dr. Deloach, the degree Doctor of Laws with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to you.
I want to thank Morgan State University, Board of Regents, and all of the wonderful, dedicated students and faculty, administrators, staff. This has been a labor of love. I just want to share with some of you the thing I recently told the president, and I'm now going to reveal it to the public. But I kind of feel like I've practiced some larceny over the last 32 years. This was like, I did this because it was necessary for us to continue to do this as we see those of you who are sitting in front of me right now, continue to bring along the next generation of leadership. And I would have done this without the compensation I received over these 32 years. So thank you all so very much.
So once again, please join me in a round of applause for Senator Warren, Dr. Adams, and Dr. Deloach. I am now pleased to present Dr. Anna McFadder, Interim Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will recognize the seniors who are graduating with honors. Provost McFadder.
Mr. President, I am pleased to present honors graduates as follows. Graduates, please stand as a group to be recognized according to the following categories. Cum laude, with honor, with grade point averages of 3.4 to 3.59. Magna cum laude, with high honor, with grade point. All right. With grade point averages of 3.6 to 3.79. And summa cum laude with highest honor, with grade point averages of 3.8 to 4.0. Congratulations to each of you. These honorees are recognized by the blue and gold tassels and the gold honor cords that they wear, and their individual honors will be announced as they walk across the stage to receive their degrees. Mr. President, I am also pleased to announce the top honors in the class of December 2018. The highest ranking student in the class of December 2018 with a perfect 4.0 cumulative average is Mope Nuni Jesu Oluyenka. The second highest ranking student in the class of December 2018 with a cumulative average of 3.96 is Suhadra Podell. I now ask the following two graduates to come to the platform. Ms. Akuna C. Mezu from the Department of Biology, and Mr. Emmanuel Balraj from Architecture and Environmental Design.
As these two students are coming forward, since 1953, the president of Morgan State University has presented awards to outstanding members of the graduating class. The first of these awards is the President's Second Mile Award. It is presented to a member of the graduating class who best exemplifies the ideal of going the second mile in making a contribution to the enhancement of campus life. The President's Second Mile Award for December 2018 is presented to Ms. Akuna C. Mezu in biology. Congratulations, Ms. Mezu. The second award is the President's Creative Achievement Award. It is presented to a member of the graduating class who has made an exceptional contribution of a creative nature. The President's Creative Achievement Award for December 2018 is presented to Mr. Emmanuel Barrage in Architecture and Environmental Design. I am now pleased to present Lieutenant Colonel Willie Rodney, Professor of Military Science, who will announce the graduating ROTC cadets commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Army.
Mr. President, I am pleased to announce the graduating ROTC cadets that will be commissioning in December 2018 as second lieutenants in the United States Army. Leon Carter, Medical Service Corps, Maryland Army National Guard. DeMar Fletcher, Field Artillery, active duty. Brianna McFadden, Transportation Corps, Maryland Army National Guard.
Congratulations to our second lieutenants who will be commissioned in the United States Army. The degrees in course will now be conferred under the direction of Dr. Anna McFadden, Interim Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs.
President, the candidates for degrees will be presented by the deans of the college and schools of the university as they appear in the order of exercises. Mr. Paul Voos.
All the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Education, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Engineering, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Public Health, please rise. Mr. President, I am honored to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Engineering, and Doctor of Public Health.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I now confer upon you en masse the degrees Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Engineering, and Doctor of Public Health with all of the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to all of our doctoral degree recipients.
Omar Sharif Price. Dissertation, Freedom, Faith, and Education, the Formation and Legacy of Freedmen Schools in Prince George's County, Maryland, 1866 to 1870. Iris A. Barnes. Dissertation, Sacrificing Margaret Morgan, Slavery and Freedom in the Upper Chesapeake through the lens of Prigg v. Pennsylvania. Syed Hassan Davar. Dissertation, Improving Crash Predictability of the Highway Safety Manual through Alternate Local Calibration Process. Layla L. Blue Campbell, dissertation, Biopsychosocial Risk Associated with Homelessness Amongst Baltimore City Veterans. Marquise A. Chandler, dissertation, Predictors of Healthcare Utilization Among Older Returning African American Men. Stacy Annette Smith, dissertation, an interpretive phenomenological study of African American mothers with adolescent daughters. Darlene S. Anderson, dissertation, Factors of Resilience in Black Men, the Role of Microaggressions, Racial Socialization, and Discrimination. Tanya C. Phillips, dissertation, Invisible Heroes, lived experience of former U.S. service members that were separated with non-honorable discharges secondary to substance abuse. Melissa E. Buckley, dissertation, Exploring Fatherless Woman Syndrome and the Perceptions of Attachment in Jamaican Women. Shavila M. Rashim, dissertation, An Interpretation Phenomenological Study of African American Mothers with Adolescent Daughters. Charmaine Yvette Troy, dissertation, Examining Media Bias Surrounding Black Higher Education, a content and discourse analysis of news surrounding critical incidents that have occurred at 2 historical black colleges and universities. Adrian R. Wright, dissertation, Barriers to Online Teaching at Predominantly White and Predominantly Black Community Colleges. Marcia K. Koger, dissertation, Exploring the Attitudes, Subjective Norms, and Behavioral Intentions of Maryland State Legislators Regarding Tuition-Free Community College Education. Milbert Orlando Brown, Jr., dissertation, A Study on the Academic Success of Black Male Community College Students in Male Initiative Programs. Derek Little, dissertation, Financial Aid Warning and Intervention, a quasi-experimental study at a Mid-Atlantic Community College. Patrice E. Fraser Watson, dissertation, Transition Services that prepare students with a specific learning disability to transition seamlessly to community colleges in Maryland. Jamila K. Scott, dissertation, the effect of the Maryland Dream Act on student outcomes, an examination of undocumented students at a Maryland community college. Edwin M. Green, Jr., dissertation, students' perceptions of the effect of an after-school program on their path to college. S. Ayize Sabater, dissertation, does parental involvement matter? A comparison of the effects of two different types of parental involvement on urban elementary students' academic performance. Dana T. Gaskins, dissertation, the impact of performance-based funding 2.0 on community college institutional behavior and outcomes. Muhammad Ali, dissertation, a correlational study of types of interactions and student satisfaction in online community college mathematics, English, and information technology courses. Kimberly U. Wright, dissertation, the relationship between mandatory placement tests to student success at a community college. Danielle Renee Maddox, dissertation, quasi-experimental study on the effectiveness of flipped learning for middle school students' science achievement. Helu B. Casa, dissertation, adaptive energy efficient cellular network. David O. Oyedaran, dissertation, spectrum sharing, CREMAC protocol implementation in the 3.5 gigahertz band. Carolyn Najiri Nyangagud. Dissertation, Linkage to HIV Care in Emergency Departments, Understanding the Core Components of the Implementation Process.
Congratulations once again to all of our newly minted doctoral recipients.
All candidates for the degree Master of Architecture, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Arts, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Arts in Teaching, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Business Administration, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of City and Regional Planning, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Education, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Engineering, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Landscape Architecture, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Science, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Social Work, please rise. Mr. President, I am honored to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degrees Master of Architecture, Master of Arts, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of City and Regional Planning, Master of Education, Master of Engineering, Master of Landscape Architecture, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I now confer upon you en masse the master's degree according to the department and school in which you have qualified, with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations to all of our master's degree recipients.
Mitchell W. Pinckney, Jr. Asimiyu Gabado Adeyini. Felix O. Omanadiale. Makaram Al-Ahmad. Rahib S. Al-Gamans. Reem Al-Nimari. Sadaf K. Hasimi. Timothy R. Wynn. Joanna Elizabeth Carey. Jonathan K. Davis, Levon N. White, Shamara P. Bowens, Grace E. Bell, Samar Al-Abbas, Amina Al-Rihari, Michael O. Awatoye, Diana A. Gibala, Chinedu R. Okeke, Michael G. Cassell, Sarah A. Al-Hamali, Freddie L. Davis, Lydia W. Karuki, Brooke Goddard, Suridaya Timsina, Sunday O. Ania, Olutayo B. Ojo, Tolawase O. Ayeleke, Olin L. Oliver, Courtney J. Williams, Janae D. Tucker, Olareme Omasebe, Lena A. Matthew, Oluwafemi D. Ebilukin, Oluwatoni O. Sambegeye, Shadi Saman, Ariel Antoinette Gaither, Derek S. Riley, Monique N. Hart, Martina A. Taylor, Bria Anderson, Adugunau D. Tizazu, Nicholas M. Strong, Anaja Bradley, Nicholas W. Horn, Chibuke C. Nosiri, Adeyini K. Aluko, Teslim A. Lawal, Akinade A. H. Akinoye, Handy C. Falal Jr., Anoop S. Thapa, Jimuel D. Godwin, Terrell B. Blackwood, LaShawn T. Allen, Brittany Mitchell, Marquita L. Huddleston,
Congratulations to all of our newly minted master's degree recipients.
Mr. President, all candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science in the James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Arts, the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts, and the degree Bachelor of Science in the James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Architecture and Planning, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Architecture and Planning, with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Business and Management, with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Community Health and Policy, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Community Health and Policy, with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences, please rise. Mr. President, I'm pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences, with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Urban Studies, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Urban Studies, with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering, with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the School of Global Journalism and Communication, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the School of Global Journalism and Communication with specifications according to the departments in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Social Work in the School of Social Work, please rise. Mr. President, Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in Social Work in the School of Social Work with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I do by confer upon you in mass the bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to all of our baccalaureate degree holders. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of December 2018 of Morgan State University. Congratulations again to all of you, the December 2018 baccalaureate degree holders, Morgan State University. Come forward, please, and get your diploma.
is the James H. Gilliam College of Liberal Arts. Joanne R. Harding Stanton. Tisa A. Brown. Damar Fletcher. Brianna Patrice McFadden. Peggy Ann Horton. Sakari Barnes. Asia Hughes. Kayla Amel McDaniel. Tracy Nicole Hall. Sharice Walker. Shadima Gloria Akum I Mulo. Patricia Agendia. Cassandra Rodriguez. Chanel Marie Edwards. Autumn Elise Gregory. Youssef Amir Khalil Finwick. Christian Brewster. Destiny Butler. Natasha Pupuma. Makaya Carter. Tamia Hord. Brianna Courtney Bagby. Marquise Renee Bell. Asata Trimani Barnes. Maya Johnson. Akian Marina. Dalera Janae Randall. Nakira Day. Jasmine Gross. Ayana Allison Bailey. Catherine Francis Bedlow. Johnny Daniels. Renea Horton. Timothy Jermaine Davis. Jordan Nicole Honeyblue Magna Cum Laude. Kiana Bayham. India Harper. Maya Carpenter. Janelle Freeman. Orem Alexander Graves. Tyler Eric Kinsey. Asata Lewis. Rochelle Catherine Johnson. Samuel Temple. Veronica Morales, magna cum laude. Roche Harris. Jada Lavette Jamel Harris. Demetrius Selby Jr. Isis Diamond McCrae. Jordan Antonio Thompson. Nako McKinley Johnson III, cum laude. Derek Rashad Cole. Jean Antonio Ailstock II. Adiel Angel Salazar. Trayvon Lee Belifanti. Afrikia Robinson cum laude. Shaquille Malcolm Nelson. Raymond Francis Edmonds. Dina Brown. Devontae Marquise Pearson. Lloyd Javon Hilton. Carmen Renee Coleman, magna cum laude. Adeshina Adedotun Adegoke. Sharian Bangna. Nichelle Pierce. Gerard Alexander Reed. Amonta James Poteet. Matthew Eduardo Thompson. Amy Rose Begg. Suhadra Podell, summa cum laude. Carlton James Harrison Jr. Richard Dorian Bennett, cum laude. Kia Spence Hines. Destiny Naomi Bryant. Tracy Lambert, magna cum laude. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of December 2018, the James H. Gilliam College of Liberal Arts.
This is the School of Architecture and Planning. Belike di Bele. Murisiku Shola Lawal. Blake Christopher Jackson. Kristen I. Hoover, magna cum laude. Stefan A. Vandergrift. Nathaniel David Mitchell. Jonathan T. Melgarejo. Lashia Caressa Daniels. Raquel Dene Clark. David T. Carter. Naja Irene Westbrook. Emmanuel Ezekiel Belraj. Jackie V. Robinson. Philip A. Robinson. Diamond Victoria Smith, magna cum laude. Oh, okay.
Good morning, everyone. This is the School of Business and Management. Nikita Joanna Pegas. Diamond Victoria Smith. Nikita Joanna Pegas. Brianna Danielle Brown. Ala Salah Al-Rubai. Haya Anje Robinson. Ernisa Rimbechi. Oluwafemi David Adepoju. Alemanja Wenja. Roy Devin Hub. Abdul Malik Mohammed. Irene Love D. Kamenog. Devin Terrell Burke. Benny Farrell Frazier III. Robert L. Barclay. Treasurer Brianna Corbin. Brittany S. Williams. Kelsey S. Bowman. Kayla Jones. Kiera D. Randolph. Michael Aaron Winder. Brianna Lachey Butler. Shanae Lowe Ham. Morgan Samantha Poole Brooks. Jamira Y. Morant. Sierra A. Johnson. Anaya Saleha Muhammad. Aaron M. Brown. Arnett James. Gerard Webb. Christian D. Caldwell. Stefan Rashid Martin. Malik N. Moorer Martin. James K. Quarles Jr. Anisha Yannette Young. Asmin Gabeso. Alvin Corey. Latifa Awad Athumani Tyson. Ian Mwaniki. Denard Leon Holmes Jr. Sean L. Osborne II. Sifiwe Denelane. Everett Joseph Maples. Jonathan William Honeycutt. Brandon Jamal Griffin. Ihajeli Oluwabumi Ubuani. Aduroju Adirinsola Awodipe. Hamajung T. Tichefo. Namika John Agberuneki. Justin Christopher Morris. Jasmine Bibb, cum laude. Justin Joseph Wilson. Kai Jadira Miller, magna cum laude. Rashidat Green. Natalie France Ingasa. Omari Timothy Brooks. Heather Day Danielle Guzman. Jamila T. Dabo. Dudley Dudo. Princess Nicole Knott. Adewola Adewami. Joel Pakwesi Agri Smith Jr. Jefferson William Bug Bay. Ayana Tatiana Richardson. Marcus Anthony Flowers. Portia Osei. Olaleye Fasui IV. Crystal Cerrone Ellis. Abdulaziz Al-Shahiri. Anas Zinal Al-Madani. Mohammed Al-Asmari. Fahad Badri Al-Otaibi. Rakan Al-Orjani. Ahmad Fahad Abdul Majid. Abdul Aziz Omar A. Al-Tuwajiri. Badr Al-Matua. Abdul Rahman Al-Arbi. Fares Al-Shamari. Saeed Omar Bahat Bajazad, cum laude.
The School of Community Health and Policy. Alicia Wellington. DeEsther Denise Jenkins. Henrietta Batts. Esther Saki. Carrie Micah Dolores Henderson. Aziza Ishaki. Danielle Ryan Owens. Sophia Roline Vilmar. Devontae Mattel Hall. Kiara Regina Jenkins. Stephanie Camille Donaldson Brown, magna cum laude. Akila Nashan Thompson. Tyra M. Sellers, cum laude. Oreo Lawa Korede Oluwen, cum laude. Jessica Isimamen Abu Mere. And now the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. Alakunele Habib Atawube. Ashley Marie Bailey, cum laude. Akhenaten Jamal Pierce. Rita N. Omekam. Alexis Libet Staten. Leon Reginald Carter. Amanda Renee Sukram. Devin Denise Wilkins. Jarrell Keenan Roan. Tara A. Green. Abhishek Thapa Mangar, summa cum laude. Usayo Phillips. Benjamin Hall, magna cum laude. Micah Igifamewe. Ijoma Doris Izifula. Ugoma J. Eto. Alvina C. Okafor. Openinu Jesu Oleyinka, summa cum laude. Akuno Claudia Mezu, magna cum laude. Oluwatobe Naomi Samebegeye, magna cum laude.
The School of Education and Urban Studies, Janet Conte, Daquel Mullen, Anika Brown, magna cum laude, Kanika Smith, Dominique Davis, Cassie Pickett, Morgan Ciara Lobin, Raven Sabria Penn, Terrell Walker Thompson, Denoso Madozi, cum laude, Shalina Lavette Harris, Janae Gunaway, Christina Lily Boykin. Melvin Che Ba. William King. DeMarcus Jabez Bullock. Laurel Tunson, summa cum laude. China Rollins, magna cum laude. Sydney Wellington Flanagan. Chiante Ariel Forward. Nazda Darrell Ray. Escobedo Marilyn. Karen Marilyn Escobedo. April Daniel Morris. Lorenzia Rollison. Alexandra Elizabeth Harper, magna cum laude. Monica Lewis. Brianna Deshay Wilkins. Shanita Aileen Swan, cum laude. Sierra Daniette Haley. Pearl Umo.
The Clarence Mitchell School of Engineering. Sydney Danielle Johns, cum laude. Carolina Ayala Alvarado. Asia Katrina Mitchell. Jessie Ondoa Seunga. Shanice Richardson. Karen Tatiana Alvarez, summa cum laude. Nicolette Shanice Archie. Kayvon Simpson. Talib Almari. Talal Al-Rashidi. Abdulaziz Al-Rashidi. Yusuf Al-Jadali, cum laude. Gabriel Michael Upton, magna cum laude. Gabriel C. Ezimura. Killian Tyler Baptiste. DeAndre Brown. Christopher Fatagoma. Abdullah Al-Mutairi, cum laude. Edgar Antonio Cisnero. Dennis Nkongo Ayuk. Christopher K. Smith. Joseph D. Jennings. Christopher Bruce Thompson, Jr. Ghassan A. Hamoda. Mohammed Saleh Arouag. Faisal Alotaibi. Mohammed Alazmi. Abdullah Alizemi. Abdurrahman Alazmi. Bader Al-Shimali. Khalid Alazmi. Abdulaziz Al-Dahum. Ahmad Mohammed Al-Orifi. Muad Al-Kasiri. Rakan Al-Ajmi. Abdullah Al-Khatani. Saad Al-Ajmi. Khaled Al-Shamari, Ahmad Al-Mutairi, Salman Al-Shamari, Daniel James Liberto Jr., summa cum laude, Alvin E. Ilechi, Byron Eaton, Isaiah Jones, Latora Daisy Brockington, Brian James Turner, Iman S. Gaylord, Jabari Gaylord, Abdul Rahman Mendkar, magna cum laude, Mohammed Ali Ash, Hassan Al-Khatani, Mohammed Ahmad Madkali, Mohammed S. Al-Arbi, Omar Al-Dusari, Ayodeji Babatundi Wemida, summa cum laude, Emmanuel Olamidotun Olan Rewaju, Ogenevoki Jeffrey Omoniodo, magna cum laude, Fernandez Boyd II, David Lee King Jr., Tobiloba Kashir Bashir Komalafi, summa cum laude, Naif Al-Sati, Hassan Amin Al-Ruwaithi, Abdulrahman Batarfi, cum laude, Mushabab Al-Ajil, Saad Ali Al-Salem. That was the School of Engineering.
The School of Global Journalism and Communication. Cameron D. Butler. Stephanie Aisha Monique Douglas. Jordan L. Cry. Brandon Buxson. Tyler L. Mack. Tamar A. Giles. Christine Lania Minerva Brooks. Kyle A. Thomas. Zuri Asante White. Iana R. Patterson. Habiba Page. Drew Etienne Mitchell. Kelly N. Johnson. Jonathan I. Travis. Shanice Carter. Jasmine Shanae White, cum laude. Lamar Lundy. Imani Lewis. Misha Rihanna McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last and final name to be read today representing the School of Social Work. Please make some noise for this gentleman by himself, Mr. William D. Houston.
Please join me in congratulating all of our baccalaureate degree recipients. In keeping with the long-standing tradition here at Morgan, I'm now happy to present to you the president of the senior class, Miss Amani Majors, who will issue a salute to the graduates and the university. Ms. Majors.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. Good morning, faculty, staff, students, family, friends, and the class of 2018. Greetings. I am Imani Unique Majors, a senior construction management major from Baltimore, Maryland, serving as the senior class president for the 2018-2019 academic school year. Reflecting on times at Morgan, some may say that Morgan State University is afternoons in the canteen, lit homecomings, or long lines in Montebello. But on a larger scale, Morgan State University is the university with a 100% passing rate on the national nursing exam. Morgan State University is the relentless students who orchestrated a sit-in in Reed's drugstore during the civil rights movement to combat segregation. Morgan State University is the students who have overcome adversity through their matriculation. This is for you. Those who have lost a loved one on the road to obtaining a degree, this is for you. For those who have actively served their communities, those who are graduating early, those who took a break from school and decided to come back and finish, this is for you. Morgan State University is you. So now, as you've walked across this stage and into your prospective career paths, I challenge you to show the world who Morgan State University is through your work ethic. Show them who Morganites are through a compassionate heart and relentless determination. Marianne Williamson closed out her popular poem by saying, "And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others." So, class of 2018, show others through example why we say, growing the future, leading the world. Congratulations. Now, let your light shine.
Thank you very much, Ms. Majors. Let your light shine. Thank you for your salute to the graduates of the class of December 2018. And now it is my pleasure to bring forward Reverend Dr. Charles Fletcher, President of the Morgan State University National Alumni Association, who will induct all of the graduates into the National Alumni Hall of Fame. As he comes forward, Senator Warren is leaving us. Please let's show a round of applause for Senator Elizabeth Warren as she leaves us today. Thank you very much, Senator, for joining us. And we now bring forward Dr. Fletcher.
Good afternoon. I had the high privilege and honor at this my last December graduation as alumni president to induct you into a very important office. This oath is very serious, and taking this oath, you're making a commitment so that the other students that come after you are able to come after you because you pledged to support your alma mater with your time, your service, and your financial contribution. Will the graduates please stand and repeat after me? And as an act of faith, would the alumni on the platform please stand and take the oath with them? Please repeat after me. I hereby solemnly pledge unbroken allegiance to alma mater, in appreciation for opportunities for development afforded me as a student at Morgan State University. I pledge active membership in the National Alumni Association. I pledge active membership wherever I may be. Through association with fellow alumni, I shall ever do my best to uphold the ideals and traditions of alma mater. I pledge as a citizen to exemplify the high ideals thus implied, rendering positive service to community, state, and nation, and so to live as ever to bring honor and respect to alma mater. Congratulations, you are now members of the Morgan State University Alumni Association.
Ladies and gentlemen, our ceremony is about to come to a close, but I really want to, all of you be seated. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for being with us today to join in Morgan's 6th December Commencement. We know that you share our pride in the ladies and gentlemen assembled here who have reached this milestone in their lives, and we know that you join us in wishing them much success in their careers and in their advanced studies. And now, just a few final words of my own to the class of December 2018. You know, we know that the last 4 or 5 years or so have tested your ability here at Morgan and your resolve to succeed at this institution and in higher education. We know we have challenged you in every respect, and we have dared you to dream dreams bigger than those that you had when you entered this institution. We have summoned you along the way to reach for the stars, and then we have cautioned you that if indeed you grasp that star, that perhaps your aspiration was simply not great enough. We have urged you to be committed to what Ms. Majors said, growing the future and leading the world. Because, fellow Morganites, that future is indeed yours, and you are more than prepared with your Morgan sheepskin to lead it. And you have responded to our charge, and you have received your calling from this institution with Morgan pride and with remarkable vigor and enthusiasm. Please know that we are very proud of each and every one of you, and we look forward to hearing of your tremendous successes as you leave our national treasure. And so as you leave us, please do not forget to come back, because Morgan is your home. And please do not forget, as you climb higher and higher on the ladders of success, as we know you will, to reach back and to assist those students coming after you who will follow in your footsteps. Those students coming after you will be inspired by your example and by your record of achievement. And of all things, as you raised your hands and you were inducted into the Morgan State University Alumni Association, of all things, you must not forget to give back. Give back. It is the support of alumni now like you that will enable this institution to continue to prosper and indeed to grow even more that great future that we have out there and lead this world that is so calling and begging for you to leave it. And so good luck as you leave us. Go out there, make Morgan proud, make yourselves proud, make your families proud, make our city proud, make our state proud, make our nation proud, and make the world proud. Before I turn this over to Reverend Kills to bring us the benediction, there are 5 people who are participating in our ceremony today who are officially retiring from the university. And I did not want to close this ceremony without officially recognizing them. Of course, we bestowed upon 2 of them the honorary degrees today. And so please join me again in applauding Dr. Clara Adams and Dean Eugene DeLoach. This is also the final official ceremony of participation for Dr. Bernie Hollis, who is the Dean Emeritus of the Gilliam College of Liberal Arts. Thank you very much, Dr. Hollis, for all of your 48 years of experience here at Morgan State University. Also, this is the last ceremony for Dean Patricia Welch, Dean of the School of Education and Urban Studies. Thank you very much, Dr. Welch, I believe for about 28 years of service here to Morgan State University. And this is the last commencement ceremony for Ms. Cheryl Hitchcock, who is our Vice President for Institution Advancement and has just led our successful $254 million anniversary campaign. And so thank you to Ms. Cheryl Hitchcock for her 19 years of service to Morgan State University. Thank you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, all guests are urged to rise and to remain standing until after the recessional leaves the field house arena. A reminder to the graduates to please hand in your completed diploma release form to the ushers in the recessional, because doing so will trigger the automatic mailing of your diplomas as you exit the university, and you should get those in early January. So turn those forms in, because I know if you don't, I'm going to get some emails in January asking where those diplomas are. And so we want you to do that. And so we are going to have Reverend Keels to come forward. We're going to have a soloist from the Morgan State University Choir, Miss Kawana Taylor, who will now lead us in the singing of the Alma Mater, and after which we'll have the benediction by Dr. Keels and the recessional. And so we'll go in that order. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Never forget, for over 151 years, we have been a praying people. Your classes are complete. Now is the time to strive for your excellence. The oratories are finished. Now is the time to raise your voices, proclaiming justice and peace in this world. The fanfare is over. Now is the time to triumphantly sing of joy. Roll your sleeves up for the work that lies ahead. Even in the dark and desolate places, in the absence of applause, continue to lift up those around you. May your graduation be cemented by the achievements and growth in our community. Always remember, Morganites, You did not come to Morgan State University to punch a clock. You came so you can go out in a position to grow the future and lead the world. And may you forever know the abundant blessing of the one who created all things and proclaimed them good. Amen.
Check 1, 2. 1, 2. Check 2. Check 1, 2.